Okay, guys, I'm kind of sorry for the noise. Voiceover starting now.
Alright, here I have a drawing of the quantitative bytes thing. This is where I was supposed to implement it. I have the laptop connected to this TV so everybody could see. I have 2 polygons tested. I made a test one back then, but the lines are kind of skimpy. It's pretty hard to see. This down here, it's pretty hard to see. But this one is with the debug colors when I'm using a triangle, and this is the triangle struct that I made, but I put lines around the edges just in case if an error happened, and this is the error. The red one would highlight the vertex face 1, or the edge 1, where it connects from the red point, which is the first vertex, to the second point, which is the green vertex, and this green one will connect from V2 to V3, and it's down here, vertex 1, vertex 2. The red one's vertex 1, green one's vertex 2, and the blue one is vertex 3. Usually to construct for his code to work, he would use the primary faces of vertex face 1, which will use the vertex 1 and 2, and vertex face 2, which will use vertex 2 and 3 to construct 2 subtriangles to make straight scan lines to make a fake filling to actually fill the triangles. But in this case, where is it? If the first prime, one of the more important faces, they share the same y value, this is x and this is y, and this is x and this is y. This is where I went back. This is 360, v1 is 360 on the x-axis, and v2 is 314, and this is it. So when they share the same y value, this bug happens when I try to construct this triangle. And I tested it again to make sure, and this is actually a different triangle, only except the 2 lines, you can't see it properly. And yeah, I don't know which one this is, but maybe it's not being, well, I think it's not it. It's a different triangle, but I didn't render it. There was another green triangle that I left somewhere up here in the top left corner, and I think that would be one, but I didn't tackle it. So how I'm going to tackle this bug? It's pretty simple. Either I'm going to orient where the split is, where usually if both the first 2 primary phases to create the scan lines, they're distinct and they stand out, then the scan line would be horizontal, and his algorithm uses the x-axis to draw them across, but he didn't actually do that. This one, I would actually put the scan line vertically, and I put the scan line vertically, and then from there on, I'll just do it straight downwards. Instead of using the x-axis, I'll use the y. I've yet to test this out, but the next thing I need to do is actually take the vertices of all the sorted points and dump all of it to a file to see what's going on and track it down with the code. So I still may have to spend the rest of the night actually debugging intensely. I got this. Let me turn on the light. Can you see it? It's math.